nice to get a big, well, as big as we're going to get, a signing through the door, early doors. A player, as you mentioned, we're familiar with from his time at Carlisle last season. Age 33, so no spring chicken by any means. But at the same time, someone who knows where the back of the net is in Sky Bet League 2. And that is something that we haven't had enough of over the last couple of seasons by any stretch. So I think the general reaction on the socials seems to have been good, which is always a nice thing after the announcement of Dawes as manager, which was the complete opposite. So the important thing for next season is that we need to play to Dennis's strengths. He's not going to be one of them players that you're going to be lumping long balls up to and expect them to drag the ball out wide to the edges of the box. He's a poacher. He's very much in the mould of an Andy Cook. Get the ball into him, he'll put the ball in the back of the net. So ticking the box in that sense. 2-year deal, which I think was the deciding factor for him deciding on Tranmere, given the fact, I think, looking on Carlisle's website, they offered him 1-year deal with the option of a second based upon appearances. So he's opted for the security of a solid 2-year contract. So I'm pleased with it. It's a good, solid first signing of the window, and hopefully it's a sign of things to come.
Yeah, like you, Craig, I'm delighted. I think it's a good solid first signing with hopefully a few more additions to come. A good 2-year deal. I mean, yeah, as you said, he's not got age on his side, but he was 20 goals last season in a decent Carlisle team, so hopefully he can repeat that again with us next. Big target man, which is probably what we needed. I think he hopefully get a good partnership with Harvey Saunders with his pace and Dennis's hold up. That might be quite a nice little togetherness. And yeah, Carlisle wanted to keep him when he came to us, so that's got to be a plus as well.
You say he's going to be a partner potentially for Harvey Saunders there, Phil. Is that how you see it, Craig? Is this the end for Kane Hemmings?
Well, I've seen a few things on Twitter over the past few days. A photo from his Notts County days. I didn't even know he did play for them when Kane Hemmings was there, and the general reaction was quite negative from the last time those two were together. I think so. I think there's only room for one 33-year-old centre forward in a team. I think Harvey Saunders up front with Christian Dennis could be something that could work. You know, we've seen from the second half of last season that Saunders will run himself ragged. He'll run into the channels. He'll do all these sort of heavy duty work. If you're going to sign someone like Christian Dennis, a poacher, a fox in the box, so to speak, play to his strengths. I don't see how Christian Dennis and Kane Hemmings, two 33-year-old centre forwards, works up top on its own. On our books now, if I'm right in saying, we have 5 centre forwards with Charlie Jolly, Sam Taylor, Harvey Saunders, and, as I mentioned, Dennis and Hemmings. I would imagine one will probably move on before the start of the season. But as Phil mentioned, I would imagine right at this moment, Harvey Saunders will be the preferred option up top. But a lot can happen before now and the start of the season.
Phil?
Yeah, I think his time's done. Actually, I think you said, Matt, that he was going to go in January and something didn't materialise. I think he's had his day, unfortunately, with us. I think it's the interest of both parties to just leave it and just go elsewhere. I think he's had a partnership with Dennis before as well at Notts County, and it didn't go too well. So I don't know if we want to repeat that, really. I think Notts County got relegated. I think we'll bring in another striker. I hope we do, because it'd be nice to have a different option as well. I think we probably missed 2 strikers last season. But But yeah, I mean, I like Kane Hemmings. He probably should never been captain, but yeah, probably best to part ways.